If your business is building and deploying software at cloud speed, but your security testing feels like it's stuck in the past, well, this one's definitely for you. We're going to talk about moving beyond that outdated security checkup and into a whole new era of continuous assurance for modern enterprise platforms. Okay, let's get into it.
So let me ask you a question. Does your current security testing give you the full, complete picture? Or is it more like a single photograph, a snapshot taken on one specific day, while your actual environment is changing by the minute? In today's world of constant releases and updates, that single snapshot can become obsolete, like almost instantly.
So here's what we'll cover. First, we're going to break down that snapshot problem. Then, we'll talk about the shift to a continuous model, see exactly how a modern platform makes it all happen, really get into the advantages, and finally, look at how it streamlines compliance and collaboration for your whole team.
All right, first up, let's get right to the heart of the issue. There's this fundamental mismatch between how we build software today and how we've traditionally tested it for security flaws.
See, on one side, you've got the traditional pen test, a point-in-time assessment. It's a static picture, right? But on the other side, you've got the reality of continuous development. It's dynamic. It's always evolving. You can see the disconnect right away. Security that just stands still can't possibly keep up with a platform that's always in motion.
And this quote right here, it just hits the nail on the head. A baseline is great. It's useful, of course. But what happens the day after that test ends? A new feature gets deployed, a new API is integrated, and boom, a security gap opens up that your year-old report knows absolutely nothing about.
So, how do we fix this? Well, we have to completely shift our thinking. Security can't be a one-off project anymore, something that happens once a year. It needs to become an integrated, ongoing program that moves at the exact same speed as your development team.
And that brings us to the solution: continuous penetration testing. The goal here is actually pretty simple, but it's incredibly powerful. It's all about aligning your security testing directly with your development lifecycle. Every time your platform changes, your security posture gets reevaluated. That way, you're never flying blind. Okay, so let's get practical. How does a concept like this actually work in the real world? We're going to take a look at the Capture the Bug continuous testing model to see how this idea is built out from just a simple test into a full, ongoing program.
What's really interesting when you look at this is the clear difference in value. On the left, that baseline assessment, it gives you that initial snapshot, a comprehensive vulnerability assessment and pen test. But the annual subscription on the right, that's what turns it into a motion picture. You still get that same comprehensive baseline, but then you add ongoing testing with multiple focus runs, continuous retesting of all your fixes, and full year-round platform access for your entire team.
So what exactly is a focused pen test run? Well, think of it like a tactical security unit that you can just deploy on demand. It's a small, 2-day engagement that's designed to zoom in on exactly what's changed in your environment, maybe a new feature, a specific workflow, or a high-risk API.
And here's how that works in practice. Let's say your team deploys a major new feature. Instead of waiting a whole year for the next big pen test, you immediately kick off a focused run. A security researcher does targeted testing on that specific change, and any findings get delivered to you in real time, right through the platform. It makes security just as agile as your development process.
Now, this continuous model isn't just about finding more bugs. It's about providing genuine business value through real-time visibility and a truly measurable reduction in your overall risk.
With a year-long subscription, the platform really becomes your security command center. You're not just getting a static PDF report at the end. You're getting a live dashboard. You can track vulnerabilities from the moment they're discovered to the moment they're closed, generate reports whenever you need them, securely manage credentials, and even talk directly with the pen testers working on your account.
So here's the crucial point. You move from a static, quickly outdated report to a live, dynamic view of your security posture. You always know what your risks are, what's being fixed, and what needs your attention right now. For any enterprise, that is a massive, massive advantage.
But beyond just visibility, this model totally changes how teams work together and how organizations handle compliance. It really helps break down those traditional walls between your security and development teams. The entire vulnerability lifecycle is managed right in one central place. A researcher logs a finding, your developers get notified, and they can collaborate directly on the fix right there in the platform. The testing team then validates the patch, and the issue gets officially closed. It's transparent, it's efficient, and it's a completely auditable workflow.
And this collaborative approach is absolutely key to slashing the time it takes to fix things. You can invite your developers right into the platform, use role-based access so they only see what's relevant to them, and track everything in one spot. And with integrations for tools your team is already using like Slack and Jira, it fits perfectly into your existing workflow.
And for any enterprise, this is huge. The platform gives you a continuous, living record of all your security testing, your vulnerability management, and your remediation efforts. This makes demonstrating compliance for frameworks like ISO 27001, SOC 2, or through platforms like Vanta incredibly straightforward.
So, we end right back where we started. In an era where everything is constantly changing, a snapshot just isn't enough to manage enterprise risk anymore. The real question you need to be asking yourself is whether your security program is giving you the full motion picture.